Hello everybody and welcome back to Academiopolis, where we are currently working on this interchange over here, getting this highway fixed a little bit. But before we do that, I actually want to do a tiny amount of coastal road work over here. Specifically, I want to get rid of that. And then we'll figure out how we want to connect this up, because I do actually want this connected up. Maybe we use the curve tool and go underneath, kind of like that, except that it's space already occupied. Take it a little further out. Yeah, that would be ideal if that wasn't space already occupied. Why is that giving us space already occupied anyway? We're coming in from right here. Taking it down to like there. Now that makes sense. Oh, it's this pillar right here. Okay. What if, hypothetically, we were to take it from here, actually from here, over this direction, and we would need to run it, like, basically to here. Invalid shape, distance too short, apparently. Then that gives us space already occupied. Okay, well, we'll come back to this. We don't technically need roads there. We would need the road here and coming along over this way. So we're going to need to create a coastal road here at some point. So maybe have it come kind of like that. And then over like this. And then curving up into there. That space already occupied. So maybe if we just go straight. Okay, that works. I'm not super happy with it, though. Maybe if we come this direction. Okay, we're going to need to curve out this way a little bit more. That's too much. So maybe something more like that. It's a little close, but I think it'll have to do. And then we just connect this in, basically straight line like this. So we'd use the straight line tool up until here, and then just connect it in like that. And that gives us our kind of coastline over there. I'd like to swing these in a little further, but we don't really have a huge amount of option there. In fact, maybe this should be straightened out a little bit. And run this perhaps a bit more like maybe back here. Yeah, a bit more like this. And then like that. That'll be okay. And then just level this area, essentially. So let's just use the level terrain tool. And we'll just do this a little bit. And just get this to that area. Roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, especially, well, actually over here it kind of does. Let's go ahead and maximize the strength tool here. Okay, it looks like that's about the best we're going to get. That's okay. And we can just kind of soften this terrain over this way as we go into the water and kind of restore a little bit of this coastline. Yeah. There we go. That's not bad. Okay, that's a good start. The other thing that I wanted to address was this straight line road right here. And I don't actually want this to be a straight line. So let's go ahead and completely remove it. And we're just going to run this using the straight line tool. Over here is slope too steep. Okay, we'll see if we can't soften this a bit. Maybe we can. Is that enough? Not exactly. We'll run this to right here, and then I just want it to connect in like that, honestly. And then this to right here, and then connect in. This one I do want to be going straight. We're going to have a pillar issue down over here, but the question then becomes, do we just bring this in like so? Or do we just connect it, or just leave this? I think we just leave it. Okay. So there's that coastline bit sorted out a little bit more. I'm still not amazingly happy with this, but it'll do, I guess. Maybe if we were to soften out the slope here, maybe I would like it more. That looks like that's going to take a while. So I think for right now, we'll just come on back down to this interchange over here. And we do need to run this guy directly to here. Is that pillar in the right place? I think it's not. And we're probably going to have to do this multiple times anyway. This is where we want the pillar to be. There we go. And we're going to need to run this highway underneath. So directly like that. Is that going the correct direction? Hang on. Yeah, that's going the correct direction. Excellent. And then we do that. And then this. Up. That's giving us space already occupied. Awkward. Pillar? No, not pillar. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's interesting. That should be the exact halfway point. Because that should be our highway, right there. So then we take this like that. Space already occupied. Do we have some sloping in the terrain? Yeah, I think there's some... Yeah, there's some terrain sloping that's causing that. Okay. With that in mind, I think we can still get away with taking this to here. And then we'll do the same thing this direction. We'll do that. We'll see about taking this up. That's giving us space already occupied. That slope too steep. Okay. What about going this way? Space already occupied from this guy. Hang on. That's unusual. We'll try taking it in this direction. And we'll just see if we can perhaps get it connected in like this. No, that's space already occupied and slope too steep out here. We're going to have to see if we can build it from the other direction, I think. No, don't bulldoze the trees. There we go. So yeah, we're going to have to take this in from this direction. See if this works. We'll have to flip the directionality, of course. So we can get it to there. The question is, on this side, can we get it to here? We absolutely can. Okay, let's flip that directionality. Space already occupied, of course. Okay, let's flip this directionality. I don't want to be in the bulldoze tool. There we go. Connect this in. Like so. Okay, same thing right here, except going the other direction. We'll have that there. Bring that in, and this up. Fantastic. And now, we should theoretically be able to just run this like so. Perfect. I do want to turn around here, but actually not quite yet. We're going to need that to be at another time. So let's go ahead and take this over one more block this direction. There we go. Perfect. And now let's just see about running in these on-ramps. It's not really liking the snap in, but there we go. We've got a pillar issue over on this side, it looks like. That's solvable, though. So we just take out this section. Run this with the straight line tool. Over to here. Then to here. Fantastic. Curve tool. Uh-huh. That's not the way I wanted that to curve. Yeah, that's definitely not the way I wanted it to curve. If we bring in a pillar, or if we bring in a connection here, does this change the pillars? It does. I don't want the pillars like this. So we're going to have to actually knock this back a little further. Put in a pillar here, and then extend that to there, is what we're going to have to do to get the pillars in the correct location. And now we should be able to do this with the curve tool. Still trying to do that wacky curve. That's interesting. And it's trying to not curve here. So it wants to curve that way. Weird. Okay. Do we have a directionality issue? No, we do not. Okay. Why doesn't it want to do this curve then? Because that is not the curve I want it to do. Is it just because of this drop-off right here? That really shouldn't be the case, though. Like, we can do this, but that's just wacky. It needs to be right here. It's very unusual. We can't... Maybe we can freeform tool it. Go to there. No? I mean, that would work. But it's definitely not where we want it. I guess maybe the pillar is one square too far over? Hang on. Let's try this again. With it being the pillar right here. Instead of right here, have it be right here. Maybe that'll work. And then we'll run another pillar out over this direction. There we go. Now do we curve into this? Yes. Okay. There we go. I just had it out one too far. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and create this turnaround. Excellent. And we can build this going this direction, and this is going the wrong way. That's exciting. Okay. I'm not sure how I managed to do this. Oh, I see. It's just this section. And this should all be going up, and this should all be going down. Like so. And like so. There we go. That's correct. Now we should have another turnaround over here. Like that. Actually, no, we shouldn't. Hang on. We're going to be attaching this bridge in. What am I talking about? Okay. So that's good. Now we need to knock back this bridge. And the question then becomes, do we curve this over to meet this? And I feel like we do. So we use the curve tool here. Take this out, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 blocks. And then just curve it to here. Kind of like that. And then the same thing over here, but we're going to need to reverse the direction. So I don't know if this is going to work, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Basically at... well, what kind of angle do I need here? I mean, that's obviously not right. It's obviously not right. I think I just need to come this direction. Too sharp. Too sharp. That kind of works. It's not perfect. Let's see if we can get it a little closer. We're very, very close here. I think that's good enough. Like that. Now, of course, we have some directionality issues here, because I did this completely backwards because I'm an idiot. Okay, let's just flip all those around. Fantastic. Now the hover cars got back on the highway, and they have a way to get in over here. That's perfect. Now, we don't need this road over here, so I'm going to get rid of that. We don't need this either, technically speaking. So we'll just do something like that. Fantastic. Now we do need some roads going through like this. They need to be 960 length. And just coming to here. We're probably not going to go too much further than this. I mean, realistically, this is basically exactly where we need to be. This road can be here. Then we can, like, just take roads out this direction until we reach these cliffs a little bit. Kind of like this. And that. That should be okay. We can even do one over here. In fact, we can do two. One there and one there. Now the question is, do we have pillar issues? Not there. We do there. Fair enough. I expected that there would be pillar issues in this vicinity. So let's just go ahead and build all of these roads. There we go. And then space is already occupied. Yep. So we're just going to take this in like so. And then take this one down. Similarly. I'm concerned about that pillar, so we'll get rid of that. I'm a little concerned about it over here too, actually. So we take it to there, and then to there, and then to there, would be the idea. But I think that replaced this pillar, which makes me sad. That means that we're going to actually have to redo this whole section, because we need to take it to here, and then here, here, and then here, and then here, and then here. But that broke the pillar there. We'll have to deal with that when we get to it. However, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to put in some on-ramps, get this area finished up. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.